Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 here at Rawslowgaming, where we're playing Bath City Football Club and trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond. And yeah, if you've been here before, you know the story, so I will not for once actually drag that on yet again, but rather I will instead see you at the next match day here against Silver Moors for the 40th match day for us here in our second season. And yeah, see you there after this short break that is instant for you. Match day then here against Silver Moors, and as ever we are heavy underdogs here for this match. We are to each other in the table, so it's really a match that we should be competitive in. And as you see here now, the clearing to the relegation zone is not that much anymore. It's 8 points only, and it's been getting slimmer and slimmer. So we really need to produce a result here badly, really soon. So let's see here. Britain is injured, of course. Yes, Taylor, Rowan, Healy, Burko, Sanko, Smith, Hackett, Pearson, Asante, and Brandt. Yeah, that is how we're going to play. And yes, everyone is feeling terrible. And yes, we maybe should have a team meeting actually. Let's see here where we can have that. Let's have a team meeting here. Oh, it isn't suitable to hold a team meeting at this moment, apparently. I guess it's maybe not possible to do that on the match day. So let's see, we may be doing that after this match instead. But let's play and kick off here and hope that we can have a good match and start to turn things around here for the closing stages of this season. I think it's 7 matches to go, including this one, so should be tight if we continue to play poorly. We have a highlight here, straight from the kickoff. The ball back down to our keeper. To leg and passing to Healy here. Healy will play a long ball. No, passing to Burko. Burko then with the long ball up towards Brandt, but over him, and he didn't even really bother with trying to get to the ball. So instead here, Silver Moors playing here on the wide side, on the left-hand side. Sweeney with a cross to Miller, and it's headed over the crossbar, luckily enough for us, because yeah, that would have been a horrid start. And we haven't really had horrid starts. We haven't really either let in that many goals, but it just hasn't come to us. We definitely haven't scored much. Next highlight here in the 10th minute, Silver more crossing, and Nea shooting or heading just over the crossbar again. So 2 pretty decent chances here already in the first 10 minutes for Silver Moors. But yeah, and more is coming here. Free kick in the 19th minute. Solihull Moors coming here, and Naya just outside the penalty area on the right hand side, managing to get the ball inwards to the middle, and a shot from Brown over the crossbar again. So very, as I said, dangerous looking chances there for Solihull Moors, but we are not letting the ball go in, and we are having a good possession here in this match as well. I think we have had that for like all the last couple of matches. So Silver Moors here with a corner and saved on the goal line there by a defender, I believe. So very lucky for us. Next up, a free kick for Bath City. Hackett with a free kick, but saved and out for a corner here. Booth managing to clear that out. Hackett, time for the corner. Hackett cross it towards Sanko, unfortunately not getting to the ball, instead to the defense, and I think that will be it for the first half, which it is. So still a goalless and sort of fair, but definitely so more closer to a goal than we are. Rating all rightish as per usual as well. on the players, but not more. We really should be able to take advantage of that. I had quite a few players there that were really tired in the midfield. First highlight here in the second half for Bassett, the ball up to Asante here in the 55th minute, passing back to Smith. To Hackett up to Brunt, passing wide to Pearson and to Brunt, one-on-one versus keeper, and it's a goal here for Bassett and for Brunt in the 55th minute, and that is something we badly needed. And yeah, Ryan Brunt's 8th goal of the season, which is so poor, so poor. We really need him doing, well, at least 20 goals per season. Or something like that. I'm sorry for that sort of yawn that you didn't really hear or maybe sort of heard. I don't know. But yeah, great that we actually managed to get in a goal. We had news snippets that were saying that we were going to break a record of goalless matches in a row. I think we have had 7 goalless matches before this one, or 8, 7 or 6 or something like that, which is very, very bad, of course. What it bad also is that we can't change any striker out, so Price in instead of who? Hackett? Yeah, I guess so. But we're on the tired side. Clark instead of Taylor. Yes, and confirm. And I think that is going to be all the changes we do here for now, and I hope that we can manage to hold this together. Next up, a highlight here in the 75th minute, Solul Morse with a cross, and to Price headed straight to a Solul Morse player that didn't take care of that chance and shot it over the crossbar. Free kick for Solul Morse, and now hitting the crossbar in the 80th minute, and we are heavily pressed here. And another highlight here in the 83rd, 84th minute, again Solul Morse free kick, and it's clear there but not getting anyone, so Solul Morse still in control of the ball. Also passing to Hubo, and Besley there with a chance, but it were a free kick. He were offside. And another highlight here in the 87th minute. I don't really want to see more highlights. I just want this match to be over with and let us have the win. We need to win badly. Pearson with the ball here on the left hand side, passing to Price, up to Brunt, back to Price, and passes to Smith, and a cross ball or a through ball to Pearson there, passing into Price, and he shoots, and striking the goalkeeper saved that, I thought, but he didn't, so I think that must have hit the root of the post. But there we actually have it, the end of the game, and the final result then for Bassett versus Solul Morse is a 1-0. Shots 10-18, shots on target 5-5, and possession 57-43%. So good result for us, and finally the lads sort of performed, and we actually have a couple here that is over 7 in score, which is nice, and they are very happy about that, and should mean that we pass Solul Morse and are in a much securer place here for the last 6 matches, as we now are 10 points clear of the relegation zone and actually can battle for a 14th place finish as best, maybe even up to 13th. Not realistic, but we are much better after that win, which is very good for us, as said. And yeah, Brunt finally scores 18 hours before scoring a goal. That is like 20 matches or something, and he's a striker, and we've been playing him every single match. That's maybe more strange, but can't really do much other than that. And yeah, 8-match winless run, and as you see here, no damn goals, but also pretty much not that many goals let in. So I don't know really what have happened here, but a win is a win, and we're very happy about that. And next up, we will have a match against Spennymoor in 4 days, and they are below us in the table, and we're playing at home, so it should be another chance to take a clear step from the relegation zone, or feeling secure that we will not get relegated. But anyway, a short break, and I'll see you there in 4 days. Time done for the second match in this episode against Spennymoor, and we are clear favorites for once, which feels nice. Berko actually here out on international duty, which means we don't really have anyone to put him in instead of him, but the only real option is Baxter or Harper, so let's put in Harper there, I guess. It's been a little bit tight, but everyone is fresh enough, so let's just go through a match here, and let's hope that we can keep going from the last match that we won pretty narrowly, but it's a win, and a win is a win. We aren't complaining about that. So let's just play the match, comment it like we always do. And speaking about that, we got a highlight here in the 4th minute. Bassett with the ball, Taylor passing the ball upwards toward Asante, heading to Brunt. Passing to Hackett here, playing it wide to Pearson. Pearson dodging in, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 4th minute. And finally a match that we have a good start in, and Pearson with a nice goal there. I think it were a bit of time since he last scored. Most importantly, the players played good among themselves. Pearson do like to break in towards the penalty area like that. He's a great player. Unfortunately, he's a lone player, which is a shame for us. Next up, a highlight here in the 6th minute. Again, Hackett with the ball, passing into Brunt, back to Harper, and Harper crosses it in towards Sanko. Sanko with a header over the crossbar though. But you can't win every ball, so we're still happy with that. And I think we have a penalty. No, a free kick here for Bassett in a very dangerous spot. Brunt with it, shoots, and it's another goal for Bassett here in the 12th minute. Deflected there in the wall, but Bassett player there and able to snap it up and shoot it into an empty net. Very nice stuff there. A bit lucky, of course, but we are happy with that. And we're also very happy that we see some really good stats here actually so far for this match, that we are dominating the game in shots on target and shots also, which is something we definitely haven't seen here in the last couple of matches. Saying that though, Spennymoor is coming in here with a header, but it's outside the post. They haven't hit the target and have come back though with shots, so that's pretty even now, but not shots on target. So we're leading at halftime with 2 goals. Fair and square, I would say, since they, as I said, isn't hitting the target. Ratings here are decent, no one too bad to complain about. We have 1.6.4 at Sanko, or with Sanko, but other than that, it looks all right. So entering the second half here, I remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you haven't done so yet and are enjoying, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and as you're doing that, hit that small notification bell. Next up, highlight here, Hackett with a corner towards Healy, and Healy hits it just outside the post, so very nearly actually another goal there, but not to be. So it looks like we need to switch out our defenders here pretty much. So let's see here. We'll do that, and in with Clark as well, and then we should play Price here, I guess, just so he have a chance to develop, so to say. We will switch out Sanko, so now a lot of players that are not in their correct position, but I think we'll manage nonetheless. And last but definitely least, actually, if you are interested in supporting the channel even more, check out the links in the description, and also do check out the membership tab. There is some pretty cool perks that you can get at the highest tier, getting to name one youth player per youth intake per game year in either FIFA Manager or Football Manager. So check that out if you're interested. And of course, if you have any questions, thoughts, or improvement on anything, how I do the format of these episodes or doing tactics or whatever, do write comments below, and I will definitely read them and comment on them and take them to my heart, or take them into consideration, so to say. But there we have it, a full time for this match, and the final scoreline is a 2-2-0 for Bassett versus Spennymoor. Shots of 15-10, shots on target 5-1, and possession 61-39%. So definitely a very good game overall for us here. So we're very, very happy with that, and finally back on a little bit of a better ground, and also up to 14th place after that. 13 points clear of the relegation zone, and have moved towards the playoff zone. Of course, we are far too long off that now, but still 1264 attending that game, so decent, but definitely not better than that. And we'll praise Rowan's performance for that match. And next up, the match against Dagon Red in 6 days, and I'll see you there after this short little break. Last match of the episode here then, against Dag and Red, and as you saw there, we're very clear underdogs for this match. So let's hope we can do a little bit of a surprise, so to say. We should be putting Berko back in instead of Harper. And other than that, I think we are all right to play, so that is what we're going to do here, right now, right here, to play. Play and comment. Comment the match, just like we always do, and hand everything over to our assistant as we comment the match away here. So, yeah, we'll see if we can manage to keep it together. We certainly hope so. We're off to a bad start if we're looking on the stats in terms of shots, as we have 0-6 here after 15 minutes or so, and Pearson there getting a yellow card. I almost thought you were getting a second yellow card, but no, free kick here for Dag and Red, and they turn it almost into goal, but just outside the post. I thought the keeper saved it there, but apparently it were outside. We are good in possession though, but that doesn't really matter. Having the ball a lot of the time in football doesn't win you matches. Scoring goals and actually shooting wins you matches. Getting 2 out of your 3 attackers injured though is also not something you're winning matches on. So unfortunately, I'm injured there on Asante, and obviously I said we don't really have any sub for him, or any. Asante is the sub for Britain and or Brunt, but both of or 2 of those 3 injured, and we're not really having anyone to put in, so had to put in Price there instead of Asante. And it's a penalty here for Dag and Red in the 47th minute, just in the end of the first half. Not what we wanted to see here, and what will happen? Leg goes to the wrong side, and it's a goal for Dag and Red here, unfortunately. So we're trailing by 1 here at the end of the first half. So let's see what sort of a rating and everything we get here, just as we finish this highlight, or this replay rather, of that penalty. And actually we get a highlight straight after. Will it be a super quick answer by Bathity? No, certainly not. Not when we're playing like that anyway. A long ball that is failed, and Taking Red coming here with another shot, and it's another goal for City. It's not City, it's for Dag and Red in the 48th minute, and definitely the last thing that happens here in the first half, I would say. Now we are trailing by 2, and yeah, things are looking tough for us, but it's at least good that we won the 2 matches before this, so we have have room to lose the remaining matches if that's going to be the case. So as I said, throwing by 2, and yeah, very much deserved. So looking at the stats, they are horrid in terms of shots and everything like that. Our players actually not having that bad of a rating, but not good in any way whatsoever, but definitely not as bad as you could expect looking at the stats either. So there is always that. First highlight here in the second half, in the 49th minute, Dagen Red sniping up the ball easily, and one-on-one versus our keeper, but our keeper managed to save that. So that's good, at least a good interaction there by the keeper. So let's see here, time to do a sub or 2. So let's bring in Clark here, I guess. And Reigns. Is that what we're going to do? I think it is. So in with instead of Healy, and Reigns instead of Sanko. Now Burko, you're having a bad match. And I'm putting in defenders that can't really play in the positions I put them in, since we only have right backs in this team. Don't understand how or why really, but doesn't really matter. Brunt with a free kick towards Clark here, and it's a goal for Basket here in the 78th minute, and we actually have a reduced in this match. Didn't think that would happen, so there is actually still a little bit of a chance to reach a draw here at least, and reach a point. That would be fantastic. Fantastic and very surprising, at least for me. I said I didn't really think that is what we would have seen here, or will see. Next up, we have a highlight from Dagen Red here, and it's a header over the crossbar there. So no goal there, and not taking away the chance for us to equalize. But the time is running out for us, and we have the final whistle there. So the final result for Bassett versus Dagen Red is a 1-2, shots of 5-31, shots on target 2-6, and position 54-46%. So definitely all rightish match in the end, I would say, for us, and definitely not unhappy with the players. Still in 16th place here after that match, and or rather we've dropped down to 16th place, 3 points up to 14th place, and 11 points clear of the relegation zone. So still theoretically we can get relegated, but in in the real world we've been pretty much saved from that, and Santa out for 5 weeks or something like that, and Britain still out for 11 days to 3 weeks. So that will be something interesting to solve in the next episode, but that is next episode. So thank you very much for watching this one, and I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time, I hope. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.